So, Dustin, I'm just going to make a suggestion, and you may do this in the methodology, but I would like it to be more explicit. I haven't got to the method section yet. So, you're pointing out these challenges in each of these phases, and I think it would be worth highlighting the challenges, as in giving a list of them on the side and seeing how your study addresses the challenges. So, and then you may not be able to do that all the time, but I can see, so there's an ongoing debate in the literature about how intuitions are consciously communicated and refined. And so the question remains whether interpreting should be emphasized as primarily an internal metacognitive or a peer review process. Now, in your methodology, in your course, the way it's designed, you can mention we explicitly address this challenge by identifying, interpreting as this, and clearly identifying it for the group. So that's an example. The other thing is a further challenge lies in clarifying the temporal and procedural boundaries between. So then you can talk about your course and how you do that. And so that you're explicitly addressing these challenges. So that might be if you go down here to your gaps in the literature, you've got the first gap is the absence of the application. The second one is a retrospective orientation. Third gap is Gen AI. But I think the fourth gap, and maybe I would put in the fourth gap. I'm just going to put fourth gap. Are the are the challenges that you've identified and kind of listing how your methodology will be structured, or your intervention will be structured to address these challenges. Now, you don't have to go on about how you address each one, but you can say what challenges you will address, and that, designing a course that will address these challenges, the lack of distinction between this or the inconsistency or whatever, so that you clearly identify it. And then in the message section, you talk about the design of your course and how it addresses the challenge. I think that would really strengthen the thesis.